Okay. Okay, 1, 2, y'all. You know, rock, y'all. Step in the world with prolific. Yeah, 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 yeah. What's good, gang? We were out there, man. Last week, man, we dropped a nice little video trying to explain to you guys that, we see these bearish signs coming down, and these niggas is all clowns. So we try to tell you what's up now, but, the hate be real. So, we back at the charts again, man. We gonna try to give you some more little intake because you guys are fucking crazy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I love it, man. I love it, man. All these dudes talking about moving to El Salvador, fuck America, even though they were born here, made here, all types of shit. They don't even realize the privilege they got. It's so crazy right now in these streets. Everybody's talking about the gold and the silver's futures market and all the, oh my god, it's just so much banana shit going on. All these fucking little wars and fuck, man. They even talk about this dude Vitaly, that little YouTuber dude who gave extradited back into Russia and shit. That shit is just bananas right now. So, this is what OGs of Bitcoin back in the days really wanted. We wanted Bitcoin to be that. We wanted this chaos so that everybody could run to Bitcoin and be like, this is the safe haven, right? But it doesn't really look like that, right? Money flow is leaking out on these time frames right now. I'm on a 15-minute chart, but money flow is leaking out on these time frames right now. I wouldn't be holding my breath with Bitcoin. It is performing. It is underperforming, and a lot of people are thinking, hey, this is going to go up to ridiculous amounts of numbers by the end of this year. Like, we could keep playing that game and just, shake the dice and hopefully lands on the 6 so that we could, or lands on the 7 so that we can actually win in real life. You know what I'm saying? But that's one win versus a million of your losses. And if you're paying attention to half of these CT accounts and these YouTube traders and most of these people like that, like, if you're really paying attention, they take more losses than wins. You know what I'm saying? And their losses be big because they don't know how to manage their money. They don't know how to manage the trade. They don't understand what's going on. They go from different indicators because they think that that's what it is. But you need time. You need time, man. You need to manage them emotions. You need to understand what's going on in the economics, the environments, everything in this world, because money moves. It moves. But I know that's impossible for you guys to fucking understand. That's like, I don't even understand at this point. But hopefully we can start getting some followers and some smart ass people, some real critical thinkers, not some fucking bozos like all these bozos that be hanging out in the fucking that copy paste chat Bitcoin army and shit like that. Even though XRP army was the first one to come up with the army status name. But I digress, man. We're gonna talk about some other shit though. But yeah, man, I'm over here still on the 4-hour money flow is definitely leaking out. RSI is pinching, which could suggest that we could get a nice little decent move back into the 92 range. Possibly, if we don't have it, back into the 90 range. But along with all this data that's coming out this week, we got the Fed injecting money. I think it's today and Thursday that they're injecting money. We got the BOJ talking about stuff on Friday. Even though there's a lot of rumors right now, I haven't confirmed them, but there's a lot of rumors that they won't be hiking interest rates this time, which is good. But they said that they'll be hiking interest rates next time. Same thing with us. Our interest rates are on pause right now. We shouldn't be cutting. If we cut right now, that's something crazy. But investors are looking more towards March, April for the next cut. As those days starts coming to more around the corner, we can start actually figuring it out if that's actually going to be true or not. We still got the looming terror situation going on, trying to see if Trump is even able to do what he's doing, even though he's doing what he's doing and not giving two fucks about it. So there's a lot of things going on, but right now, 4-hour chart, we do have the money flow. VWAP is definitely looking very weak right now. That's something that I would not be even thinking about taking the trade right now, because trend is your friend until the end. You don't want to trade against the trend, even though you might see a couple of traders on CT or YouTube go against the trend. The trend is bearish. So if you're gonna go for something like this, price can move against you so goddamn fast that you won't even notice it. But as of right now, I'm definitely looking at the 8-hour. 8 hours looking like it's trying to find a temporary bottom. But remember what I keep telling you guys, man. This angle right here is not a good angle. If there's demand, the angle will be more sharper. It would look something more like this. So we will come off that zero line and we'll come back up real sharp. Right now, this whole little thing kind of leads within that maneuver right there. That's not what you want as a trader. So, you know, I would stay away. I would let this move do its completion. Let it, you know, right now, just on the 8 hour, this point of control does move every single time when we because we're using this volume profile right now. So it moves every time when we zoom into a different thing and a different time frame, and it would give you the point of control of that time frame. So it's not something that would be accurate, but just saying right now, this is where most of the trading volume was happening right now. We're now bouncing off of that as support. So if we start losing that, then that turns into resistance, and that becomes even a bigger problem. So we do want to stay kind of in this area to keep that hope going on. But it's a possibility that anything can go, especially with all of this bullshit that's leaning over our heads. And to be honest, there's no demand. There's only stupid little Bitcoiners that are sitting out there all day talking about, oh, it's going up to $1 million. DCA now, do this. Listen, everything got quiet. All that shit that everybody was preaching last year, that shit quiet today. Everybody knows what time it is. Y'all took a nice little L. Y'all down. What y'all down right now? Go back. Let's see what the fuck is cracking. What y'all down? You're down 36.17%. Like, come on, guys. Like, y'all got to get this shit together. And even right now. So now let's get into this little price action. We got the daily. But remember, last time we was looking at the 6 day. 6 days rolling. See that VWAP? That's exactly what we want. We want that VWAP to crack. I still don't like that angle. I would prefer more of an angle like this. But at the end of the day, we got this VWAP coming down, which should give us a little bit more downward pressure. Then also on our volume weighted profile, we have this gap right here, this small gap. Which if price does start ticking back down into this range, it could move fast down into the 67 range and catch its footing there. Now, like we told you in the last video, ideally, if it does come down into here, we want to see demand. Demand has to come in strong and push us right back up into either our old level or back into, but if it doesn't, and we just come down here, we linger, we chop around, we do whatever we got to do, and then we keep on breaking down like we're pretty much doing right now. This is what we're looking for within the price action to know if we're going to keep these shorts open or if we're going to close them and be able to head long. But as of right now, once again, trend is always going to be your friend. As of right now, when we take it onto the weekly time frame, we down to 5. Last week we were 6. VWAP. Once again, this is the angle. Remember I was telling you, angle. I would like to see the angle coming down. Oh, looks a little devastating, guys. But I'm going to play this, you know, with my eyes wide open. Excuse me, I had to take some tea there. With my eyes wide open. And yeah, we're playing this the smart way, man. Because we don't got time to be losing with the losers and the black sheep of everybody making shit, thinking that they're the shit and everything. Listen, all this shit is going to come back to bite you and make you look real fucking stupid because you're talking without context. You're talking without knowledge. You're literally talking with a group of opinions, a group of biases and shit like that. Like, and as soon as you do something that they don't like, they wind up booting your ass. Remember, I got all the evidence to show you that them niggas wasn't even like that. But, yeah, this weekly right now, we're going to get some more data this week. So most likely in the next 5 days, 7 hours, we'll get this data. It's not looking good. Now, VWAPs are spread apart, signifying that this move might not be the strongest move in the fucking world, that we can get the demand right here at 67K, probably even 76K. It doesn't even matter. Like, we can get demand within these ranges. It all depends on where traders or where buyers are willing to step in, where the bid is willing to step in at. I mean, where the buyers are willing to step in at. So as of now, like I said, I would be playing this very, 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 you know, cautiously, optimistic, cautious. We got this bearish divergence coming down right here. We still have this VWAP that needs to print and finish out. You know, there's a possibility that we could do something like this, which will give us a bullish divergence if that does happen. And that's what really traders are looking for. Money flow can come back to the 0 line and then bounce. And that would be idealistic. We would like something like that. And that will also, you know, if price does come back down here and then goes in the direction that we want with demand, then and the bullish divergences form, 0 line bounces off of the money flow bounces off of the 0 line, there's a huge probability that most likely we'll be going back to retest the upper ranges, because there are ranges that you have to look at and understand where the most volume, where the most traders, where the most tickets is at, where the most sales is at, where the most everything is at, to know where you're gonna make the best probable trade. But as of right now, man, I just wanted to drop a video and let y'all know that, you know, last week's video that we dropped, we're not gonna drop videos every day, because, you know, unless users start coming out the woodwork and saying that, oh, I want to learn about this, or I want to do this, or then we can start building off of that. But right now, if we're just talking about the charts and understanding what's going on within the macro environments and shit like that, like, I'll hop on every week, you know, if there's something important I need to hop on, I'll hop on and try to come out here and give you guys that news and shit like that. But realistically, man, I'm more active on the whole Twitter thing. I just really come on here just to show people what's really going on. Bunch of haters out there, they hate over nothing for no reason. But regardless of the fact, we still ticking, we still grinding, we still doing what we got to do. And, you know, ain't nothing stopping this check. So we don't really give a fuck about the old social media thing, because checks is looking good in real life. So, you know, we just trying to dump out the information, get some critical thinkers, not some emotional ass bitches and shit like that, like we've been getting. And please, man, like, I got this dudes coming in my DM talking about, yo, I really enjoy your content. I want to content. I want to smoke a blunt with you, do all this shit. Yo, listen, man, I get all that shit, my nigga. But I don't know you from a fucking hole in the wall, and I don't want to be around no niggas that can't think for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because when shit goes down or when it goes left and shit like that, you're going to be looking at everybody, waiting for an answer and shit like that, the way that you guys is moving. I can't be around niggas like that. But, you know, let's get this shit cracking, man. All my Bitcoiners out there, the real Bitcoiners, not these little fake ass dudes that been in for a year talking about they're going to be financially free next 30 minutes and shit. But all my real Bitcoiners out there, man, be careful. This is definitely not looking in the best direction right now. We can also get a slight bounce here, but from what I'm seeing on the charts, even if we do get any type of slight bounce, it will most likely be met with some weakness. So be very, very careful of what's going on right now. But until the next time, my guys, enjoy. And, you know, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on what is this, YouTube, I guess? Yeah, you can go to YouTube. I'm trying to figure out if I should go on Nasta and start doing the thing. I'm always in the corny chat. You know, ain't nobody in there right now because everybody felt stupid and shit. Oh, my nigga Pickle Dan's here. See, but Pickle Dan is here. But yeah, man, I'm always in the corny chat, always trying to make things happen with people. So I appreciate you guys. One love. I'll holla at y'all niggas in the next video.